So this right here is kind of the crazy reality of me trying to get a good shot. Oh my god. I honestly hate this phone case. It makes it so hard to hold things. Yeah, so you're not gonna get a shot there. What a shame. And then over here would be perfect lighting, except ta-da! We got a mess because homegirl went shopping yesterday. Oh well. Vegan spelt pancakes with blueberries in them. Woohoo! Let me know if you guys want me to make a recipe on YouTube for it. Well, I'm going on a little self-hike. I mean, this area seems fairly populated, if you can't tell by the kid behind me. It's quite cold. I only wore a sweatshirt. Oh well, hopefully I don't get sick. We'll see what happens. The trees are so beautiful. Oh boy. Well, this is what everyone does. They go on hikes by themselves here. So I think it'd be best to blend in right now. Plus it's a Sunday. It's not like it's a Tuesday at 8:30. It's like almost afternoon here. It's starting to look more like fall. Leaves are all on the ground. There's a lot of changing colors. But it's still really nice. This apparently will just take you all the way to the top. I just asked a few locals. Oh, there's even a park bench right there. Good, that means there's civilian life around here. And I don't know what that is. Huh, I wonder what that is. Let's see. I have no idea. If you know what this is, please tell me. Is this like something for water or oil? It's not for oil, no. There's another trail right there. How cute. Normally I do not condone hiking by yourself, like in general. Well, because it's dangerous and you never know what you can find or who you could find. That's even worse. But this happens to be something that the locals here do. So I guess when in Rome. Oh god, it's like cold. I'm just wearing this like yoga. Oh great, this is the one thing I hate about hiking. Which route to take? There's like two routes. Okay, let's go for the one on the right. Looks like I'll get a better workout in. But yeah, I guess just a few precautions to take if you're, single and female hiking by yourself. Always make sure that you go hiking on like days where it's, normal to go hiking, like during the weekends and like at good times. There are kids behind me, by the way, so that way. This way, sorry, I'm winded. I mean, this way you're safe and there's other people around. And I actually met a local the other day and he was like, yeah, if you go hiking on like the weekends and the afternoons when lots of other people are going to go hiking, you'll very rarely A, be alone, like completely alone, and then B, excuse me, you're less likely to, find an animal. So right here is park boundary. God, should I continue? I wonder what that says over there. Yeah, you're most likely not going to find any animals because the animals themselves already know, hey, like, there's lots of people hiking and I want to be left alone, so I'm not about to go in there at this time of day. Morning, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. So yeah, you're less likely to, run into danger. As you can see, there are people who are also hiking this that are, I can't even make sense anymore. There are other people on this trail at this time of day. So yeah, there's definitely no reason to be worried or upset, at least for now. A few other tips would be, just in case, just always make sure that you're telling somebody where you're going, because if you ever need to be contacted or anything and people don't know where you are, if somebody does know who you are, what is this trail? If somebody does know who you are, or where you are, I mean, you have a higher chance of being found for any emergency reason. This one, I did the one that was more difficult. Yeah, it wasn't even that bad. You just get winded. And then those are easy. What's over here though? Also, depending on where you live, like for example where we live, we have a higher probability of like seeing bears, and oh, there's a dog right there. You have a higher chance of, seeing a bear or deer. Deer won't do anything to you, but the bear, prepare adequately. Buy bear repellent, bear spray. If you are thinking about doing like a night hike, which I do not recommend, don't do it. If you are planning on doing that, pack adequately, bring a flashlight, a flare gun. You never know. Okay. And that looks like there's been a bear there, if you can't see the excrement that's on the ground. So that's my indication that I need to turn back and hopefully find a different route. And of course, you need to prepare for every situation. Like, just because you're in a relatively safe area, it does not mean that it's going to be safe 100% of the time. So bring something with you that you can use as a weapon against someone else. Where should I go? Should I go this way? We'll see what happens when I go that way. That you can use against someone in case, that situation ever presents itself. For example, what I did this morning, I don't have a knife. I do have a kitchen peeler that's relatively small and can fit in my bag. So I brought that with me. You honestly just have to prepare yourself for every situation. That's honestly the best way to make sure, nature though, that, oh boy, did you hear that? Sounded like a gunshot. It's really just the best way that you can guarantee that, come a situation, you'll be prepared. And, it takes a little bit of the worry off too. Again, this is only specific for like the region I live. So for example, if you live somewhere where it's like really dangerous for you to go hiking by yourself, don't go. Don't go by yourself. It's that simple. Go with a friend. You'll enjoy yourself more. Like, I know for a fact I really wish I had some of my friends here to keep me company, but oh well, that's life. Yeah, there's this like unnamed path, and I don't know where that's gonna take me, so I'm gonna go back the way I came. So now I'm walking a bit slower because I'm going downhill. Boy, there's a bunch of leaves falling. Can you see that? Just look at that. Hold on. You can't see it. Well, kind of. Only a little bit. So one thing I hate about being in nature, you just hear any type of noise and you're already on like defense mode. Well, maybe for me. Another question I get asked a lot is just how different my life is here in a much smaller town compared to a city. And well, the answer to that question is it's extremely different in just every aspect. And then, like for example, I met a local the other day and he asked me a few questions like about myself, about my life, and he was like, well, how was your life back in the bigger city in comparison to here? Like, what would you do? And of course I would tell him about like, activities and such, and how every weekend it'd be either a party or bar hopping or a get together or like different exhibits opening up and all of that. And I mean, and then he obviously told me about how life was like over here, which is insanely different. It's quite different. There's a bridge right there. I'm gonna go check that out. Like when he was telling me about all of that, like we both kind of had a look on our faces that was just like, okay, well, if your life was this way in the city, like why did you move here? Like he definitely had that question in the back of his mind. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do too. Like it's definitely a huge shock moving away from like a big city to a small town with about no more than 10,000 people. Okay, I'm definitely gonna go back now because like I feel the trees rumbling, and I know that trees can actually fall on you while you hike around these parts. So yes, you also have to be wary of that. That's really not anything you can protect yourself about, like too much of, but I guess just, you know, keep a safe distance if you hear a tree, like I would say moaning, if you will, a little bit louder than it normally should, then I recommend you get out of that area instantly. I mean, I've always had this firm belief that every different place that you visit or live in or whatnot is, you know, there for a reason. It's there to teach you a lesson. And in my case, it's here to teach me a lesson about how, about a different age demographic. I don't know if I can get too into detail in regards to my work. Everything in life is a new experience where you can grow and change and evolve into something. My hand's getting tired. So it's this hand now. Oh, and then I remember my sister. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Okay. All right, I didn't break anything. Okay, I'm gonna stop vlogging. And I'm gonna start paying more attention to where I walk. Okay, so self-hiking. I think this is our first and last time that we go self-hiking. Okay, so I guess one lesson that I kind of had to learn the hard way was to always watch where you're going, especially when you're going downhill. I guess always watch where you're going and also have a first aid kit handy. Sometimes you could just get a little scratch or just a bruise like I did, but you know, other times you might have to heal a wound. That kind of wraps it up for this hiking session. Probably gonna go a little bit more into like the community hall area. I know my hair's all crazy. Back like a main road area, so like where all the businesses are. I'm just walking into like the common ground area. You have to keep in mind this is a very small town, so the common ground area is like practically nothing. Over here where I'm going right now is where the Cobble Hill Fair was held about a month ago. Yeah, a month ago. Now I'm here at some memorial. I actually didn't get to see this during the fair because it was all kind of like boarded up, but I'll just show it to you really quick. This right here is a war memorial. That's unfortunate. Erected to the memory of our loyal sons and daughter of this district who fell in the war. Oh my goodness. Goodness. It's always really scary when you see things like this. It just makes you, I guess, appreciate other people's sacrifices more, and oh boy. Holland, Canada, forever grateful. People always say that Europe is still kind of living in the past, still kind of post-World War II, but I really think it's the whole world that's living this way, like especially Canada. But yeah, moving on from that because that's very, it's quite sad. Yep, this is where the fair was. Looks very different now. And then it's Cobble Hill Fair, thank you to all the sponsors. And a lovely little grasshopper over there. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm gonna, oh my god, I have to show you the view from here though. Like, it's just stunning. Look at it. Just a mountain of trees. So now I'm just gonna go walk back to my car. I'm just gonna go see what other types of shenanigans I can find myself on. And by shenanigans, I really just mean I need to run errands. because there's really nothing to do here. I have to run errands though because tomorrow's Monday, so I gotta start working again. And I'm gonna hold you with the other hand because my arm is just getting tired. Yeah, I'm running low on almond milk, and truthfully, if you don't go during the daytime, nighttime driving here, there's like no lights. Like if you can see, there's really no light posts. Those are hydro poles. But they don't provide any light. There's like no light. There's probably, yeah, there's like one light post right there on the very back. If you can see, that's the only one. And the only reason it's there is because at an intersection. But yeah, no, there's really no light posts here. That's actually something that's very typical for British Columbia in general. Especially Vancouver and Vancouver Island, is their lack of light posts. They pretty much claim that it's because of they want to keep light pollution low, but in reality, I don't think that's the case. I really just don't think they have the budget to, you know, add more lights. But that's just my opinion. And it's funny. These old people that just walked by me, a couple, they just saw me vlogging and they like instantly just turned away. Like they both looked a different direction at the same time. People, I think, aren't used to this kind of stuff here. Oh Lord Jesus, I really need to watch where I'm going. Yep, so this is the aftermath. I have a little chipote. Ow. Yeah, it hurts. I've been icing it with my, frozen. Okay, I don't get it. It was staying put. Just a second. Because this is actually something that I just started doing. I've been freezing all of my berries after I wash them. Because they're actually quite expensive here. And they go bad really fast, especially raspberries. After that, I'm gonna hopefully make pierogies. Or vareniki. Okay, so I finally made a few pierogies. I still have this whole entire thing left of dough. So for those of you wondering, I used Alina McLeod's pierogi recipe that you can just find on her channel. I'll also have a link to it in my description. And this is now the end of the vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found some of the tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, mwah! Bye.